Do you know that Prince Charles is the main heir of Count Dracula? That sounds insane. I bet you $1 million.
Bring that up, Jamie.
The genealogy shows that I'm descended from Vlad the Impaler.
Prince Charles is the heir of Count Dracula.
Is that right?
He moved in 5 years ago to Count Dracula's castle, and he lives with a group.
No, he does not.
I swear to God.
Hey fam, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reaction. This is Segovia coming to you live from the man cave. Hope everyone out there is having a good weekend. Y'all, happy Sunday, best day of the week. Got some family in town. My lady's supposed to be making, I haven't tried it yet, world famous lasagna. I'll let you guys know how it is on the next video. But we're doing some things, getting some things done around the house, getting the baby's room done. I'll be sure to make a post of that, the things we've done. Backyard's done, it's looking nice. No plants yet, it's too cold out here. I'm gonna wait till the spring to plant the plants back there, but the rocks have been laid. I'll be sure to show a picture of that later on for you guys, and a picture of the baby room when it's all done. But hey, I ain't gonna sit here and talk you guys' ears off. You know my slogan, enough with chit chat. Let's go and get into the reaction. It's gonna be a quick one today, y'all. Enjoy the show.
The presence of evil is kickstarting people to wonder about the good.
That's what happened to me.
That's what happened to you?
Oh yeah, I had a direct experience with it.
In the milieu of journalism or just?
Nope, in my bed at night, and I got attacked while I was asleep with my wife and 4 dogs in the bed and mauled. Physically mauled.
In a spiritual attack by a demon?
Yeah, by a demon. Or by something unseen that left.
Is that right?
Claw marks on my sides, on my...
So it left physical marks?
Oh, they're still there. Yeah, yeah. A year and a half ago.
Was your wife terrified? I know you were.
I wasn't. I was totally confused. I woke up and I couldn't breathe, and I thought I was going to suffocate, and I walked around outside, and then I walked in, and my wife and dogs had not woken up, and they're very light sleepers. And then I had these terrible pains on my rib cage and on my shoulder, and I was just in my boxer shorts, and I went and flipped on the light in the bathroom, and I had 4 claw marks on either side underneath my arms and on my left shoulder, and they were bleeding.
Wait, they were bleeding?
They were bleeding, yeah. No, they were actual claw marks. And I sleep on my side, so I wasn't clawing myself. I don't have long nails. And they didn't fit my hands anyway. But yeah, that happened. So I'm not from a world where things like that happen. I never heard of anything like that happening before. I had no idea what that was. I knew it was spiritual immediately.
You did? Okay, that was going to be my question.
Yeah. I don't understand to this day. I'm not going to put it.
You didn't try to refute the spiritual part in your own mind. You went right into the.
Well, it didn't make any sense, and it doesn't now. But I'm not from a, what do they call it, faith tradition that talks about things like that or even acknowledges their existence. Like, there's nothing like that. I've never heard anybody say anything like that in my whole life.
What was the next?
Am I the only? You guys have any stories like that? I don't really have no crazy ghost stories. I know when I was little, at a house we used to live in, at the time I wasn't scared. I didn't think nothing of it. But as I got older, you know, I remember I used to feel hands like pushing my head into the pillow and I couldn't breathe. And I'd be telling myself like, wake up, kind of like sleep paralysis, I guess. Never had it again. Let me know down below. I love some ghost stories, y'all. You got any?
Only one that doesn't see the point of this anymore. Trading your time for money. So I'm supposed to give you 8 hours of my day for 5 days a week for the rest of my life.
You see, y'all, it's happening all over the planet. Another mud volcano eruption in Taiwan, y'all. Look at this. This is all mud. It's a mud wall, literally. Look at that. You think that's grass or something, but that's mud. Look, he's getting up out of there, boy, because he don't know that thing is coming. That's a tsunami right there. That's a mud tsunami. Look how that thing's at least like 30, 40 feet up in the air, y'all. It's covering this whole landmass. This shit is happening all over the planet. This just happened in Los Angeles, and now over here. Wow. When I tell you the earth is angry, the earth is angry. Like, again, like I told you, this is the earth detoxing. This is like diarrhea coming out of her. Literally. Look at that.
Literally.
That's crazy. So y'all see the changes here all over the planet, right? Every single day there are multiple things happening on the planet. These calamities, destruction, this is literally the earth detoxing and creating a new version of her. Like I keep telling y'all, it's gonna get a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's continue to get this shift.
I can't unsee it now. Every time I see that, I think of what he said. It was a bad analogy. He should use something else.
This guy in North Carolina, he was leasing this giant warehouse, and FEMA had no place to put all their stuff. He's like, you can use part of my warehouse.
Voluntarily opened it up to them.
Being a rad guy. And so what they also put in there was pallets worth of prime drink, and apparently there's some ingredient that is not approved through FEMA. And then they went to the guy and said, since you have this in your warehouse, you no longer have a lease. We are apprehending your warehouse. And so he's kicked out of his own place for offering it. They put the prime in there, and they said, can't have that in there.
They did that on purpose.
Yeah, someone
Dude, this is sounding like William Wallace, prima nocta, medieval English garbage.
That's my warehouse, and I shall take her.
This is crazy.
You may take our warehouses. You may take our land. But you will never take our freedom!
You may take our prime.
You may take our prime.
Dude.
But as you're lying in your beds as an old age, would you not trade all of that?
All of those tomorrows.
For one chance for your freedom!
You won't believe how early the sun is going to set on Sunday afternoon on the eastern side of some of the time zones. I'll give you an example in just a moment. I'm meteorologist Todd Gross. We're setting the clocks back, of course, Saturday night. And I got to tell you, folks are not ready for this. Mentally, it's hard every year. And in another video that we did, the comments were, hey, we don't want to turn the clocks back. Why don't we just leave it on daylight savings time year round? And other people said, no, let's go to standard time year round. What is your opinion? All right, I'll tell you what that sunset time is. It's just after 4 p.m. up in eastern Maine, just as an example of one of the places that will have an extremely early sunset coming up later on Sunday. And in fact, it goes another half hour earlier later in December, between early November to December 21st. It's another half hour. So I got to tell you, it's time to get ready. What is your opinion on what we should be doing with the time? I mean, Congress has in front of them a bill that has just been lost that says we will stay on the same time all year round, but it may not be the way that you want it. They want to do daylight savings year round. Is that your pick? Let me know in the comments.
What do you guys think? I'm from Arizona. So right now I'm on Arizona time because I'm in Texas now. So I never had to deal with changing the clocks, change the clocks last night. I would rather have daylight savings time always year round. I feel like the days don't go by as fast. What do you guys think? You guys with me? Just make it all one time, all over the country, one time. What do you guys think?
I also want to thank you for having Prince, William Shatner, Puff Daddy, and Mick Jagger on the same stage. That is the sign of the apocalypse. Thank you. Thank you. That is the end of the world as we know it.
Now, what's sad is they all know what's going on in Hollywood. And nothing until it comes out and they're, oh, he was a bad person. I left the party early. But right now, they're going to go party after that show. They're all going to go party at his house. Probably Robin Williams is going to be there too. You know, that's what's sad. That is still happening to this day. Still happening.
Like this is daytime and evening. That's real. Like there's no filter, guys. No, look at that.
When I saw J-Lo crying during her endorsement of Kamala Harris, all I could think is, this woman is not fighting for abortion rights. She's fighting for her life.
I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional. But you know what? You know what?
Then this ridiculous social media endorsement.
I'm so excited to be here in Nevada campaigning. Kamala Harris are very
Now, if you didn't notice, she couldn't remember who she was endorsing.
campaigning. Kamala Harris.
That's crazy looking. And anybody on her team, anybody running the camera, anybody working there should have said, hey, we need another take. It's pretty much accepted at this point that Joe Biden is campaigning against Kamala Harris, but I'm starting to really believe that her own campaign is against her. Even if you haven't worked in media before, you understand that nothing is done in one take. And if the take is this bad,
campaigning.
Oh, why not edit that out?
You do another one. Why on earth would you post this where J-Lo doesn't even know who the hell she's endorsing? She just knows she doesn't want to go to jail. Because why would you choose J-Lo? Now, given everything that's going on with Diddy, anybody who uses the internet, and I know her team does, even if she doesn't, they're aware of just how horrible it would be to be affiliated with J-Lo. This looks terrible. She looks terrified. Like she's doing this against her will.
I like Hollywood endings.
Oh. But not even the fact that Diddy thing, like that too, though. You know, all her people that are coming out to campaign for her, a lot of them on the Diddy list, or Epstein list, but just people are still eating up this celebrity stuff. Like, I guess the masses of people like see, oh, J-Lo's voting, like we bow down. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. I've never been one for celebrities. And I don't know, that's just a red flag to me. That's a turn off to me. You know, if you took all things aside and you put me brand new in a voting poll, I didn't know nothing about the economy. I didn't know nothing about the border, nothing about anything. And you just put me and you let me watch 10 minutes of a Kamala rally and 10 minutes of a Trump rally. And I see one has all these celebrities, A-list celebrities, and then the other one, whatever. I don't think I would go with the Democrats, not knowing anything, because I just don't like celebrities.
Here we go. Washington has officially activated the National Guard after receiving new information and concerns regarding potential violence related to the election. Now, the governor hasn't disclosed how many troops were being activated, but said that they would be on standby from November the 4th to the 7th. And he said that based on general and specific information, I want to ensure that we are fully prepared to respond.
She's got a good point.
Listen, I just got a question. This is not for anybody but Christians. So a holiday that purposely celebrates death, evil, destruction, fear, horror, perversion, witchcraft. A holiday that celebrates all of that. And you want to have the nerve to say, why is it a big deal? So this is the image that you want in your child's mind when they go to sleep at night. That's the image. I'm just asking questions. Just trying to figure it out. Because to me pushing this on my child is sick.
The Bible says, what fellowship does light have with darkness? Jesus called us out of darkness so we could be the light of the world. If you agree, follow and subscribe for more.
What do you guys think? It is kind of crazy when you think about it. Halloween, you know, you drive down the street and you see people with demons on their front yard and, you know, the devil and people dressing up as demons and doing stuff like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I guess it's about intentions. What are your intentions? I'm sure some people's intentions on Halloween are bad and they celebrate bad, but, you know, most of our intentions are, you know, I just want to have fun and scare some kids or, you know, hand out some candy and make somebody's day, like the majority of us, right? But if you think about Halloween, at the end of the day, it is crazy when you drive down the street. It's just demons everywhere. You go in the stores, it's demons, it's evil, it's pretty crazy.
What topic is no one talking about now that historians will study in the future?
It's the insanity of the mental health industry that is destroying the mental health of America, making diagnoses based on symptom clusters with no biological data, then drugging people. Last year, there were 337 million prescriptions for antidepressants. 27% of all doctor visits, no matter the specialty, 27% someone's leaving with a prescription for a benzodiazepine like Xanax or Valium. This is an insane time. And they call me crazy, and I'm not crazy. They're going to be talking about this dark period in psychiatry for centuries to come.
Are there still people out there looking at this weather thinking that everything is normal? By the way, it's flooding more and not in Spain this time. Look how big the hail is that came down in Cyprus. Y'all, this is not freaking normal. I can't even with the people who say this stuff is normal. And like I said before, this is not in Spain this time. I'm about to show you what Spain looks like now. This is in Israel. It's kind of weird how all this weather is breaking out the way it is. And at the same exact time of all the flooding and all the hail, it's snowing in Saudi Arabia. At the same time. And people are just like, oh, it's normal. And Spain is absolutely destroyed. This is so sad. And remember, they just saw that devil's comet in the sky the night before or while it was going on. Again, randomly. And bonus, this weird band popped up in 2022, November 5th, right? We are now starting to see the exact same thing, wild to say the least.
Do you know that Prince Charles is the main heir of Count Dracula? That sounds insane. I bet you $1 million.
Bring that up, Jamie.
The genealogy shows that I'm descended from Vlad the Impaler.
Prince Charles is the heir of Count Dracula.
Is that right?
He moved in 5 years ago to Count Dracula's castle, and he lives with a group of
No, he does not.
I swear to God.
Prince Charles. Prince Harry's dad.
Prince Charles, the heir of the throne of the dragon, is a Transylvanian prince.
According to this Google search from express.co.uk, Prince Charles has distant kinship to Vlad Tepes, the 15th century Wakallian ruler, whom the Irish novelist based his Dracula.
Hold on. Prince Charles, like the one that we all know.
Yeah, he's related to Count Dracula. Or Dragon.
Same.
See, they laugh at you and may call you crazy and an idiot. And then they get Google that tells them the truth. And then they're like, oh, wow. Right?
You guys, oh my God, watch this.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the South Mountain Guy here, season 2. And here we are. Remember last season when I said that they were blocking off the Hobart Trail with big river rock and blocking the Hobart Trail where you go to the door and the actual ruins? Well, check it out. This season, on season 2, look at what they've done. They've actually blocked the trail. See the trail going into the Hobart, to the back trail? Now this gate's been here a while, but they put these cables. See this cable? See the brush where there would possibly be a snake? Why would they put this cable right here? I'll tell you why. It's to keep you out. Season 2, the South Mountain Guy. I'm back. God be with you.
Oh, I'm here to document it. I love some mountain, especially Arizona mountain, Phoenix mountains. I love some aliens, some missing 411. I'm all for it.
There she is. The Sphinx of South Mountain. Arizona's wonder of the world, and I'm gonna prove it.
Can you help me out? I've been trying to figure this one out. Maybe you see the connection. In the last couple of weeks, A-list celebrities have been coming out in hordes to support Kamala Harris. Megastars like Cardi B, LeBron James, Martha Stewart, Taylor Swift, Ellen DeGeneres, Beyonce, Ben Stiller, Oprah Winfrey, Madonna, Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, Leonardo DiCaprio. I don't want to be cynical, but it almost seems like, kind of, they're being forced to support her. What in the world could they have in common? Take that.
What are you predicting is going to happen in 7 days?
I think Trump wins. And I think that they're going to somehow try to say that it wasn't legitimate. And you heard there were some clips of Kamala saying like they're ready. They have their attorneys on speed dial, and that for some reason she doesn't win, that they're going to look into it. And then I don't understand how that's not being ridiculed in the same way when Trump said this might not have been a legitimate election. And maybe there was some interference, but she's allowed to have those same uncertainties. It just seems a little bit hypocritical.
Bro, everything I love. I'm in the graveyard, right? Y'all see this shit? Nobody there. What the fuck is that? Oh my mama, bro, that's crazy. Look at all them people walking through the fucking yard. That's crazy as fuck. What the fuck? I'm not even exaggerating. Nobody there. Nobody. Hold on. Look at that shit. That's crazy. Let me reverse. Check it out. So this car right here. Look, he gonna know. He see the car. What the fuck is going on? That they're not fucking telling us. That's crazy.
Anybody got Teslas? Try it out. If you do, send me a TikTok to my email. Links down below.
Year to go around the sun. Takes a year. Takes 6 months to get to the sun. This is what they're telling us. Our planet is going around the sun. It's daytime on the part of Earth that's facing the sun. Nighttime is always on the outside. We got all these stars over here that we're seeing at night. 6 months later, we're seeing all those stars, right? So there should be, every 3 months or 6 months, there should be a different set of stars.
Constellation, yeah, I was telling you.
We shouldn't see the same
Yeah, 'cause you can
constellation.
see the same constellation every time.
Why do we see the Big Dipper
every night?
Every night.
I'll let you in on a little something, but I'm not gonna drop names.
Okay.
But I'll never forget. These are black producers. A guy named Kevin Brown and Andre Brown. And he was later on 30 Rock, but they would come to us and they would tell us about vanity and losing your mind in Hollywood and be careful. And they came back from Hollywood to try and expand us. And they sat us down and they're like, you ain't gonna believe what we saw. I'm like, what'd you see? And they said, we saw so-and-so, huge name, so-and-so, huge name, and so-and-so, big name back in the day, chicken hawking at a party. And I went, what? See, you're white. I said, what's chicken hawking? Everyone like, he's white. He don't know chicken. I said, what's chicken hawking? That's when you hanging out with boys that are transvestites. I went, what? What? See, now you're telling stories. Now you're telling stories. Yeah. But I never forgot that. 3 years later, this name, ping! Huh.
Busted chicken hawking.
Are you kidding with AI?
Is evil Satan, are they working through technology?
100%.
How so?
Since the dawn of technology, they've been working through technology. I mean, they manipulate everything. When I'm trying to print out a homily, the computer will suddenly jam up. It happens all the time. Anything that's going to expand God's kingdom, the computer just stops printing. And I have to say, in the name of Jesus Christ, I bind all spirits of blockage and games off this computer and this printer and send you to the foot of the cross, never to return here again. And then prints out. Things break in the home all the time. The lights will go out for no reason. And I spend a lot of the day just casting stuff out and things get back up. There's a Monsignor I know in DC who's an excellent exorcist. He does it full time. They text him. The demons text him.
What do they text him?
Like what?
They send blasphemies. They say horrible things about Jesus and Mary. They talk about some of his cases.
You know what I find suspicious as shit? That we are still blaming all this flash flooding that's occurring all over the world, like this just happened in Spain and 200 people are left unalived, on climate change, when Morocco, the next door neighbor to Spain, has already admitted to cloud seeding since 2021. Here, look. Earlier this week, the Minister of Equipment and Water revealed that Morocco has conducted 70 cloud seeding operations in 2024 alone, 40 of those being in the air, 30 of them being on the ground. And since 2001, Morocco has conducted 140 cloud seeding operations, 52 being aerial operations and 88 being on the ground. Some of these areas in Spain right here received a year's worth of rain in one day with no warning whatsoever. That's why 200 lives were lost, over 200 actually. Now these are the areas in Morocco that were cloud seeding since 2021. These are some of the main areas they cloud seed. Yet we still want to blame all this flooding because there's more rain coming to this area. They're not over it, right? We still want to blame this on climate change, not us fucking with Mother Nature. We wouldn't. The people that live in these areas had absolutely no clue that the flash flood was coming, so their homes are destroyed. Their life got washed away in an instant. Can you imagine? And yet we're still blaming it on climate change and not the human shit that's going on up in the sky.
There's this resurfaced clip of Ashton Kutcher on Hot Ones. He's like, what's the craziest story that you have from a Diddy party? And he goes, I've got a lot that I can't tell. And then he kind of like starts thinking, he's like, can't tell about that one. Can't say that story.
One either. Nope.
And he's like, he goes, I'm actually cycling through them and every story is too crazy to tell on Hot Ones.
The diddler. All right, family, there you have today's reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Quick reaction today. I got to do some things. We're going to get the baby room together. Like I said, I'll be sure to post a community post later of the backyard, the baby room, and this lasagna, y'all. I'm anxious to try. I've been hearing about it since I met her. She's been talking about the lasagna. Never had it. She makes some damn good green enchiladas, but I ain't never had the lasagna. Today's the day, damn it. Hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. You made it this far. Like, comment, subscribe, y'all. We're trying to get back in the algorithm. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I don't know if am I doing something wrong. One day I'll get 25,000 views. Next day I'll get 6,000 views. Next day I'll get 10,000 views. Next day I'll get 3,000 views. I don't understand YouTube, y'all, but nonetheless, we're gonna keep banging these out because I'm having fun doing them, learning a lot. Hope you guys are learning a lot. Hope you guys are enjoying Segovia. Anyways, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a longer video. I'm home alone tomorrow. I'm gonna see y'all. Have a good Sunday, y'all. Later.